Hey everyone, welcome to the Fittest app. My name is Pilates and today we're going to be doing a 15-minute full body Pilates flow. Let's start with a warm up. So let's just all start to think about our posture. Our feet are hip width apart. I'm just going to rock backwards and forwards till we get our weight evenly distributed across our bodies. Strap through our legs, squeeze through our glutes and come to the natural curve of our spine. So if you've never done Pilates before, let's place our hands on our pelvic bones and we're just going to tuck into our pelvis till we get that natural alignment. So this is position A, all the way forward, and this is position C, all the way back. We want position B, so just somewhere in the middle. Once we feel we've got that natural alignment of our spine, I want us to draw up, or grow 2 inches. Imagine that healing beam is attached to the top of our head, pulling us up to the ceiling. Let's come to our abdominal muscles. Imagine someone's punching you in the stomach, so you're really contracting throughout the class. Place our hands on our ribs. I want us to really get into our Pilates zone. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. So if you're doing this in your living rooms, in your gardens, just close your eyes. Get that breathing right. Still squeezing through those abs. Bring our arms down by our sides. Start to release that tension in the neck. Rolling from one side over to the other side. Keep breathing. Let's start to roll through those shoulders. Bringing those shoulder blades back and down through our backs. We're still lengthening and lifting at the same time. We're still growing 2 inches. Start to roll through our hips one way, rolling through our hips the other way. Let's bring one knee up into our chest, challenging our balance, rolling through our ankles. Keep smiling, rolling through the other way. Let's grab that foot, inhale to exhale, bring the arm out to the side. Keep that balance, coming into a quad stretch. Bring that arm up to that ear, inhale to exhale as we lean forward, coming back into center. Let's go on the other side, the other knee into our chest, shoulders are back and down, rolling through your ankle one way, rolling through the other way, coming into a quad stretch, arm out to the side, shoulders are back and down, keep that balance, no wobbling, arm up to our ear, inhale to exhale as we bend forward, holding that balance, coming back up to center. Let's take our feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down, hands in prayer position. Inhale to exhale as we come down into a squat, coming up straight. Exhaling as we squat, keep the shoulders back and down. Keep that weight in the back of our heels. Starting to warm up those glutes. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, well done. Let's take those feet a little bit wider, turn those feet out, shoulders back and down, back into prayer position. Inhale to exhale, let's squat, knees are over our toes. Keeping that chest up, opening up through our shoulders. We're still lengthening, lifting up as we squat down, coming back up to straight. Let's do 2 more here. Now we've warmed up, let's get straight into the workout. Let's come to the back of our mat. Again, starting with our roll down, shoulders are back and down. Inhale to exhale, tuck that chin into our chest, coming to a halfway roll down. Hands come just above our knees, come into that flat back position. So, go with that flat back position. So we have a 90-degree angle between our bodies, here and here. Inhale to exhale, let's peel back up, starting with our lower back, mid back, upper back, head and neck, shoulders are back and down. Reaching towards the sky. Inhale, back bend, coming down to our sides. Let's take our arms up to our ears, drop out to one side, back to center, using those obliques, other side, back to center. Let's go with 2 arms this side, back to center. Let's take our hands in a prayer position. We're gonna lengthen and lift up towards the ceiling, growing those 2 inches. Inhale to exhale, twisting through our thoracic spine, going from one side, back to center. Going to the other side, twisting through that thoracic spine, back to center. Let's open up our arms this time. expanding that twist, back to center. Other side, twisting, adding that pulse, back to center. Hands down by our sides, going to our final roll down, chin into our chest. Vertebrae by vertebrae, letting ourselves all the way down to the mat. Hang here for a second, let's cross our arms and just rock from one side over to the other side. Stretching out those hamstrings. Walking our hands forward, pushing into that downward dog position. Drawing our knees down into the mat, coming into that forward position. Coming into thread the needle, shoulders are back and down, hands directly on your shoulders, knees directly on your hips. Controlling through our core. Inhale to exhale, taking that right arm, coming all the way down to the floor this time. Elbow coming onto the mat, head also onto the floor, enjoying that twist through our thoracic spine. Inhale to exhale, reaching back up, twisting up, opening up through our chest, looking up to the ceiling. Let's go again, inhale to exhale, twisting through our thoracic spine, leading through that hand, dropping onto the floor. Inhale, exhale, reaching up, opening up through our chest. Let's do this one more time on this side, reaching through, using our core to stabilize us, shoulder blade on the floor. Inhale to exhale, reaching up, opening up through that chest. Let's do the same on the other side, take that left hand, reaching under. Shoulder resting onto the mat, head onto the mat, twisting through that thoracic spine. Inhale to exhale, opening up through that chest. Two more on the side. Reaching under, reaching through, enjoying that stretch, enjoying that twist. Last time here. Only go as far as your range allows, don't force anything. Back to center. Inhale to exhale, tuck that palms underneath us, coming into a cow. Inhale to exhale, lifting up, stretching up through our backs. Coming to that natural curve of our spine. Left foot comes back to that high plank position, joined by our right foot. Slowly lowering ourselves all the way down to the mat, coming to work our upper backs. Stretching our arms out in front of us. Inhale to exhale, lengthening, lifting through the opposite arm to opposite leg. Reaching up, coming down. Other side, reaching up, reaching down. We want to add on and take that gaze off the floor. Shoulders are back and down. Lowering back down to the mat. Inhale to exhale, reaching out. Coming back down again. Hand down. And down. Let's bend that left arm in front of us. Head down, grabbing our foot with our same hand. Inhale to exhale, peeling up with that chest. Stretching out with that arm. Inhale to exhale, reaching up. Taking that gaze forward. Coming back down again. Inhale to exhale. One more time here. Adding that core stretch. Coming back down again. Let's turn onto our sides. Place our head on our hand, using that hand in front of us to stabilize us. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. We're going to point the foot, lift the foot, flex the foot, and float it back down again. So we're getting those glutes here. Keep breathing. We'll do quite a few repetitions here. Using our core to stabilize us, make sure we're not wobbling in any direction. If it's too hard, you can bend that underneath leg to give you more stability. Completely up to you what level you want to work at. Keep pointing, flexing, floating back down. So important that you flex that foot. Well done everyone, lots of repetitions here, so you can feel it in our glutes. Should be starting to feel it now. Point, lift, flex, float back down. Let's do 3 more here. Last 2. Last one, we're going to hold it at the top, flex that foot, we're going to do small circles going one way. Controlling it with our legs, controlling our abs. Last 2. Last 1, going the other way. Back in the direction, flexing that foot. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Let's go up and down with that pulse. Keeping that flex foot, starting to feel that burn. For 3, for 2, for 1. Bring that knee over in front of us, stretch out that glute. Couple of deep breaths here before we come onto our side plank. Place that hand in front of us. Coming up onto our forearm this time, elbow directly under our shoulder, hips stacked, knees stacked, ankles are stacked. Hand up by our ear, lengthening away that top leg and crunching in. Lengthening away, crunching in. Well done everyone, keep going here. Still feeling it in that glute, crunching with the abs. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Keeping those knees stacked, we're going to reach over, stretching up, stretching out. Adding those hips off the floor. Keep breathing. Last 3, last 2. Last 1 is the hand behind the ear, we're going to pulse up and down. For 3, for 2, for 1. Come into that full body stretch on our side. Well done everyone. Inhale to exhale, coming up into that mermaid position. Shoulders are backing down, lengthening and lifting. Reaching over from one side, back to center. Other side, back to center. Fill those lungs with oxygen. Join it with the other hand, bending over from one side, center, other side. Switching around to the other side. Starting with one hand, using those obliques. Keep breathing. Both hands this time. It's only a subtle movement. Leaning from one side back to center, over to the other side. Last 2, last 1. Let's drop ourselves down to the other side, place our head in our hands. Coming into that point lift flex, float back down. Hands in front of us to stabilize ourselves. Hips are stacked, but not too far forward or not too far back. Point, lift, flex, float back down. Keep breathing. Do the same number of repetitions as we did on the first side. Keep our shoulders back and down. Abs are braced, core is strong. Making sure we get that foot flexed at the top. We're starting to feel that glute burn yet. Well done everyone, keep going. This could be a weak side. Last 3 here. Last 2. Last 1. Keep that foot flexed at the top. We're doing small circles going forward in one direction. Feel that burn. Last 3, 2, 1. Reverse that direction. Keep that leg high, keep that foot flexed. 3, 2, 1. You know what's coming, that pulse up and down with that flex foot. Well done everyone. Last 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Bend through that leg, stretch out that glute. A couple of deep breaths here before we go onto our side plank. Getting our positioning right, coming up onto our forearm. Making sure our elbows directly under our shoulder. Our hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. Place that hand behind our ear, stretching out that top leg as we crunch in, elbow to knee, reaching back out. Elbow to knee, reaching back out. Working those obliques, adding that crunch, still working that glute, that upper leg. Exhale as we reach that same knee to that same elbow. last 3, last 2, last 1. Keeping that leg bent, crunching in and up, opening up through that chest, adding that twist, working on that shoulder joint stability. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Well done. Take those hips off the floor. Exhaling as we crunch forward. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Let's crunch up and down. Adding that hip dip. For 3, for 2, for 1. Coming into that full body stretch. Well done, everyone. Deep breaths here, but we roll onto our back. Full body stretch. Knees into our chest, roll that back into the mat. Without using our hands, let's roll up. Place our hands behind our bums, shoulders are back and down. Slight bend in the elbows when we extend one leg out, bring it back to center. Other side, bring that leg out, bring it back to center. I'm going to take that leg out while adding a slight crunch. If this is too hard, we can actually come onto our forearms and do this and pick the level you want to work at. Adding that crunch, extending that leg out. If we're working on our hands, come back here. Well done, everyone. Coming into that tricep dip, shoulders are back and down. This is our last ab exercise of the session, so give it your all. Join it with the other leg, adding a slight twist as we crunch. Well done, everyone. Keep up, stay with me. Last 10 here if we can. Keep breathing, keep the shoulders back and down, keep those legs extended. Last 5. Last 2. Last 1. Extend those legs out in front of us, reach up. Inhale, exhale, reaching forward, stretching out. Before we come onto our cool down. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Let's go onto a cool down. Let's start by stretching our hamstrings, lowering ourselves down to the floor. Taking that right leg up behind us, gently pulling it into our chest. Exhaling as we pull in. Time to get our breath back, time to stretch. Cross that foot over to the opposite knee. Pick up behind that opposite leg, gently easing in. Exhaling as we come in. Let's swap legs. Grab back behind that ankle, gently easing our way in. Exhaling as we pull. Cross that foot over to the opposite knee. Gently easing our way in. Sitting up, crossing the opposite leg over, adding that back twist. Still lengthening and lifting, keeping that good posture. Swap sides, crossing that leg over, twisting round. Back to center, coming up onto our knees. Coming into that full point position. Let's tap that pelvis under, rounding that back. Coming into cat and cow for the final time. Last time here. Sneak up on our knees, let's stretch back. Same arm to our same foot. Lengthening through those abs that we just worked. Other side, stretching back. Let's take one leg forward, coming into a lunge. Both arms up, let's add a stretch over to one side. Stretch over to the other side. Bring that hand down and lengthening out, opening up through the chest. Pushing back, kneeling. Inhale, exhale, reaching up and over, stretching out that hamstring. Let's do the other side now. Lunging forward. Rolling your shoulders back. Taking your arms up, stretching one way, stretching the other way. Opening up through the chest bone. In breath, out breath, coming back down. Reaching up, reaching over. Bring ourselves back down onto our front, stretching our abs for the last time. Let's half cobra. Let's full cobra. Stretching out from one side, back to the center, over to the other side, back to center. Inhale to exhale, one final child pose, buttocks towards our heels, opening up through those thighs, reaching forward, stretching out that lower back. Coming back to that high plank position, pushing back into that downward dog. Walking our hands in, finishing as we started, in a roll up, hanging down, inhale to exhale, peeling up through our lower back, mid back, upper back, head and neck. One final back bend, finishing off with rolling our shoulders. Thinking about our good posture, feet hip width apart, drawing up through our legs, squeezing through our glutes, lengthening and lifting, we've grown 2 inches. Finishing off with some deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, squat and swoop. Last time, in breath through our nose, out breath through our mouth. Finishing off on a balance of your choice. Well done everyone, I hope you enjoyed my workout. My name is Verity and I hope to see you again soon. Come and join me on live.